Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I'm your General of the South, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by my rival in the North, Daniel, and fellow Southern General, Mario. We are gifted. We have the returning... Well, I can't call him a champion because he's not a champion.
At heart.
At heart. Yeah, he's definitely at heart because he's a Raider fan. We have our Raider is back. Martin, welcome back to the show, buddy.
Raider.
Yeah.
Sounds
like
like
be happy about today for
Someone
you.
Someone had to wait until their head coach signed to come back. Congratulations, by the way.
Man. I was in hiatus. I was in solidarity with AP. I was like, I'm not gonna make it official till he does.
I won't say a word. You're like a monk. You had to take a vow of silence until he. Yeah, I dig it, dude. I totally dig it. I love every video that Las Vegas is putting out too. They had to have a whole video with his name, the plaque being put on the window on the door. I was pretty clever. I like that.
I like the dramatics of it.
Yeah.
All black, pulling in his impulse. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's like if they gave me the job. That's how I'd be rolling up to my fucking office.
I'm surprised they didn't start in the parking lot with some car. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
All right. Well, on today's War Council, episode 110, we are starting our 5th year of the podcast. Welcome in. And just a bunch of off-season news today. It's a whole bunch of fun. We're going to get into it and try and keep moving because we got a lot of it. So someone take us away, please.
Ooh, me.
Ooh. You definitely want this one. Hookers and blow.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
No, Jim Irsay would never. So there was a report released that Jim Irsay had police and responders come to his house and respond to him with an overdose. They say that the medication was to treat a respiratory illness that he had, and they used a narcotic needle to stabilize him, and they say that he was found by some of his house staff, but I just think this is a cover story. I think that he was just snorting off of some lady and she called before she left, because that's very Jim Irsay.
And very kind of the lady to do as well. You know?
Yeah, that's right. She called before she left. That's very good there.
I heard he was rocking the Colts blue all over his face.
Ooh, I mean, dude, come on.
Who was in the horsey outfit? That's my question.
That's a 2-person outfit, I'd like to point out.
Well, we know he was in the back then.
Ooh, no, there was definitely, it was double check situation in the horse.
Double the fun.
Oh yeah. Well, good for him. Bad for him? I don't know. Well, we'll see what the NFL hands down. But good for him being alive. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really releasing any more details. They're just saying that he is at home recovering. And
if this was a player, the blowback would be totally different. That's the only thing I like. It's like
that's what people in the league are saying. In the 90s, he pulled this before, except it was the lady who overdosed, and he was around for that.
Yeah,
he ended up getting fined by the league like $500,000 for misconduct, and but that's it.
I mean,
you're saying in the 90s he had a rehearsal and wrote a plan for what happened next time.
When I get my
repeat performance, congratulations.
When I get my money up, it's gonna be my turn.
he got to be the girl this time.
Horse. Yeah, I'm getting 2 in that horse outfit. All right, let's definitely move on. We could delve into that one forever, I'm sure. I wonder if, before we move
For
on,
sure.
I gotta be honest. Like, did the party start in the motorhome and move to the house?
They say they found him in the bathroom, so who knows how that went.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. I won't hold us on this story because I could forever. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just keep going.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
We could do too many of these jokes and overdose ourselves.
Just
all
Scarface.
I know is he probably paid her more than one of his running backs.
Oh! I'm going to put the likelihood that he definitely paid her more than he paid his own.
That's a given.
He did. He did. He wrote them a check and then said, "Say hello to my little friend."
Do you want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend.
Damn. All right, I got to carry us on to this next one. Bill Belichick has his second interview in Atlanta. He wasn't the only coach to have a second interview, but, we'll get into the other coach who got hired somewhere else. So he is the second coach remaining in Atlanta. Although I will point out there's another coach that just had another interview, Mike Vrabel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Vrabel had an interview in Atlanta. I wrote it into I put it in the docket for later. So I'm going to take that out of the later docket.
That's right.
There we go.
The rumor is that Arthur Blank is in love with Belichick, but none of the staff want him.
Yep. The staff wants Vrabel, and they're trying to sell Vrabel as a younger, more potent Belichick that can drive the team better.
You
because
would understand the players, for sure.
He absolutely loves Belichick.
None of the office want him, and he's like, but Belichick.
Yeah. And if Belichick probably doesn't go to the Falcons, I bet because has he been visiting other teams? I haven't watched.
I don't think so.
I mean, it has to be an intriguing.
No one's reported.
He had
That's what I
with
thought.
The Chargers also, but
but that one's been filled. Yeah. Well, okay. So I was thinking this is the one he wanted because of certain players. So.
Well, they're saying that they're trying to package Kirk Cousins with Belichick in Atlanta.
I heard that rumor today. I did hear that.
Today it came out that there were some in the Atlanta camp that were in, or no, sorry, wrong camp. Raiders is what I was thinking. That'll come up later. But yeah, so Kirk Cousins was that one.
Oh yeah.
How about this next one? A blast from the past.
Same type of quarterback he's used to.
Chip Kelly has been contacted as a possible fill-in for available OC.
As an OC, I dig it.
Coming back
as
to
a
the
head
NFL.
coach, I kind of have a problem. But yeah,
as a head coach, I think we've done that. It's never going to happen again. But as an OC,
he was really good as an OC. I'd like to see that. That intrigues me. This very much intrigues me.
It'd be interesting to see him as an OC in Arizona.
Yeah. Ooh.
I could see that.
With all of those small, speedy weapons and a multifaceted quarterback and stuff like that.
That would really help.
A defensive-minded head coach. I think that'd be a fun pairing.
Yeah,
that's an interesting take. I like that. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I wouldn't even try.
This next one really made me chuckle a little bit. Mike McCarthy is going to stay in Dallas for at least one more year.
Yeah, they're not extending him, but they're keeping his contract.
Yeah, I liked what Jerry came out and said. It was, I believe the fire will be lit under him because he only has the 1 year left. He'll play the best. He's gonna produce the best because he's scared for his job.
I feel at this point, America's team.
I think you're just gonna lose for one more year and then fire.
Why? Why do we want a guy team to represent America that hasn't won in 30 years?
They are the team that's the biggest drought for the playoffs now since both the Browns and the Lions have fulfilled their playoff droughts.
Glorious.
Oh, yes.
Is it them or Miami?
No, it's Dallas.
Also read that the star on the Cowboys
Dallas is number one now. It's been 30 years.
Yeah. Their last playoff victory can be played on a VHS tape that is no longer purchasable in the.
I think he's waiting for McCarthy to get
transferred.
fired.
Yeah, that needs to be transferred to another team.
Yeah.
It's because that star
playoff.
matches are
I think it was a
flag
playoff.
for sure, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. America's team plays at Ford Stadium now.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like it.
No, they can go
so-
undefeated during the regular season and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
Finishing on Dallas, Dan Quinn will only leave for a head coaching position, so it's not looking like Dan Quinn's gonna leave. Yeah, I really had him pegged for Seattle. I honestly thought that was a good pairing.
Oh yeah.
You segue just like teams do for to Dallas. They finish on them.
Ooh.
Dan
Flop,
Quinn's
flop,
hoping
flop.
for Seattle. Other than that, they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Seattle. I think they're waiting. I think the rest of the league. We've had half the coaching positions filled already, and the other half are just kind of sitting and waiting.
Yeah. Well, I also heard that they might be trying to bring Canales back to Seattle.
Move on quickly before I get angry.
He's been getting phone calls. Now,
Mario, I don't want to cuss in tonight's episode. don't even start it.
Speaking of things on fire, Philly fires their defensive coordinator Sean Desai. Immediately, Vic Fangio and Ron Rivera were contacted to fill the position. So we'll see what goes on over there, but both are very, very liked by both organizations, and both are very have great pedigrees. So that's they both have shown quite a bit. Matt Patricia has been released from his contract and is free to look elsewhere. It was stated.
Yeah.
And Vic Fangio just parted ways mutually with Miami today, so I would love to see him as the defensive coordinator there for the Eagles. And all of this news comes out, and then a day later, Jason Kelsey signs a 1-year deal too. So
that's right. And Brian Johnson's gone too.
That would make me a little. I was very happy to hear Jason signed another 1-year deal.
Yeah.
That was very exciting. I'm a big fan of him. Huge fan. So, yeah.
That's why Sirianni's back. He convinced Kelsey to come back, and so the ownership was like, all right, you can stay, coach.
You did good.
Yeah.
Good pig. Yeah.
All
now,
right.
This next one, I'm not sure this is a good idea, but yeah. Go, Daniel. Read it off.
Packers plan to pay Love like a top 5 quarterback in May when he is eligible. And they fire defensive coordinator Joe Barry.
Interesting.
I would try to get those finances in order as much as possible. I would have like a ballooning contract for him. Like, all right, you did really well this year, which he earned more money this year. I completely agree. But like next year is like 20 million. The year after that's like 30 million. The year after that's like 40 million, then like 50 million. And then you start another contract. That way you can have a nice 4-year contract in between. You can save on the beginning as it builds. That might be a good way to, for the Packers to, because in 3 years they're going to have to pay all those receivers or keep some of those skill position players,
That's exactly why I would structure his contract the opposite way. So I'd pay him a big first year, and everything else would be incentives with some dead cap year.
$100 million year, and then after that,
you should just start structuring the contracts like the baseball, like Otani's getting. Hey, after you're done,
I think we need to stop these massive quarterback contracts. But I do like a incentive-based contract for Love. I think he needs to earn some of his contract.
He's still got stuff to learn. If he could move toward open space the way almost all these other quarterbacks do out here, because he only rolls left and rolls right and back. He doesn't push forward to the line of scrimmage. There were times where it was completely open.
Yep.
And he sat there and was just like, I still. So they need to teach him that. Until that's done, he's not a top 5, but he's
I don't
really
know if
talented.
that's. Yes, you can. Some of that's teachable, but
Instinct.
some of that's also it's in you. It's instinct, but also like it's guts, it's balls. You have to have the oomph to want to run past that line, and some
Them
quarterbacks
losing,
don't. You know what I mean?
them.
No,
I
this
think he's
is
still just. I think
this
he's
was
just thinking
It,
too
it,
much. I think that he's still thinking about the routes and where
mhm.
they're going to be rather than just
exactly
And the thing
He's
is, like
It's not that he lost.
in the NFC Championship instead of San Francisco, if he just picked up 5, went down, and moved on to second down that play instead of throwing the interception. But
Yep.
there's also
Yeah.
his first year as a starter, so if he improves on those things in the next year,
I'd
or
like
in
to
this
see improvement, but
offseason,
that's why it should be incentive
Yeah.
based and not some fat contract. Because
Yep,
yes,
I
you know.
agree.
because
I
he
don't
may
disagree.
not learn it.
That
But if he
I feel like that
does,
last
that's
play would have
fantastic.
made a big difference, even if they still lost to the Niners. That pass was so uncalled for to throw crossbody running your right. You were
Yeah.
just trying to it's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
it looked like he was trying to do hero ball, but also looked like he was just trying to
Yeah.
lob it.
You know,
I didn't even know who he was throwing
he
into.
just wanted
Don't hit me.
he just wanted the Packers to fall in love with him more, and he just reminded them of Brett Favre. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That footage was
Oh,
footstep
Yeah.
to footstep. It was hilarious.
It
It's
was
identical to
it was
Favre
weird.
intro.
It was
is-
weird.
that
it
a
was.
Favre
It
And
was
then-
very reminiscent of Favre. That was a Chuck. That was a.
I think what made it
Oh.
worse too is still seeing the three
Yeah.
timeouts
First
on
and
the
10,
Packers corner. I'm like, what?
3 timeouts.
I'm like, what?
And
There was no
he
need.
had like
Tie
green
it.
grass.
Just
He
go
could
for
have
the
picked up
tie.
5
Yeah.
easy.
Again, I think he's just scared to run
Or
past
he
that
could have
line,
just
though.
airmailed it and started over, and it's 2nd and 10 with 3 timeouts and still like a minute 40 left.
Oh, I think that's being like super conservative.
All right. Ben Johnson tracker. He is interviewed for basically
Mhm.
every position available at this point in time. And I think Carolina are sending a contingent to Detroit to interview him tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
come to
between
you.
him
Don't
and
come to
Canales.
us.
Yeah,
The-
because he's like,
Stop saying that name, Mario.
Those are their 2 top candidates, and they've courted them several times now.
Yeah. They have. Well,
Blazer
let's hope they
family,
go to Ben
if you're
Johnson.
listening, please just write a really big check to Dave Canales so he can stay. Tell
I'll be
him he
sending
can
this directly to
learn.
them. Yeah, this is being emailed and tagged directly to Tampa Bay tomorrow. Don't worry. Yeah.
And then, speaking of openings, also Arthur Smith has had 7 teams contact him, more than 7 teams, about offensive coordinator positions.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for
See,
him. That's pretty nice.
Being an OC in Seattle for him would be fun, I think.
They don't want him. They just want the FedEx discount, man. What are you talking about?
The discount.
Hey,
Probably
maybe
wrong.
he goes to Washington,
And brings back.
Yeah.
plays at
Yeah.
FedEx Field, and the FedEx.
Ooh.
You guys, Seattle totally makes sense. You know why?
Lay it
Because
on
if
us.
he really likes it up there, the team's for sale.
Oh, Dad. Bobby's my team.
Wow. All right.
You know his parents are billionaires, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They
Your
that's
dad
why-
own
owns
FedEx.
yeah.
Wow. So they've really okay. You really need to go play there at Washington.
Yeah.
that needs to happen. We need to make this happen.
Dude,
His
it's gonna
family
be
had
a
the type of money to
big
rename him the Redskins.
inheritance.
Right. That's crazy. All right. So we've had a lot of Dave Canales talk, and I guess I just need to maybe I need to play the sad music and just please stay with us.
Yeah.
Please stay with Tampa Bay.
Big.
Don't leave us. Daniel, start baking with me. I can't be the only one.
Don't leave me. We crowdfund as Tampa fans. We should crowdfund.
Yeah, I mean we could start a GoFundMe to help. We can help his contract get fat.
Oh, dude,
right?
I bet you
Yeah.
so many Tampa fans would pay into
And
that.
what-
Just $5. Come
Oh.
on, there's millions of us. $5. That's all we need.
Right?
Come on.
Yeah, $5 a fan, and that's not a lot. That's not asking a lot. You know what? There was all the Buffalo fans are out there shoveling to get money for their team. Here, Tampa Bay fans, line up and help your team. We need $5 from every fan to just save Dave Canales.
Hey, Dave, the Raiders need an OC,
and
man.
Baker. Hey, all right. We're on Buccaneer talk here. Baker Mayfield, guys, like.
So we got contracts coming up for Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
and
please.
Levante David.
And I really like that Mike wants to stay with us. Oh, Winfield has to. If they don't, we're gonna have talks, Tampa. If you start letting Winfield go and Evans go, we're gonna have talks. And my wife's a bear. And if they start making the right moves, I'm gonna buy me a Marvin. Don't fuck with me.
You don't want to do that.
Look what I did. I went and dropped it. No, dude. When you pick a team, you got to pick something knowing you're going into misery. You can't just be happy all the time like a Patriot. Because look, then you're going to get 20 years of misery, and it's over. Like,
or 30 years like Dallas.
Yeah, hey, it's our year, right? We're still, but we got to check in on them boys every once in a while, right? How them boys? So,
but I do agree. Let's sign Baker to a $30 million a year incentive-laden contract.
That guy needs to get paid, man.
Up to 30, or up to 40, or up to 50.
I would like to see a 30 with incentives to be more, because he will earn those incentives. He's that type of person that needs an incentive.
Don't count towards the cap. So.
Exactly. That's why if you start him with a 25 or a 30, it helps us, and it gives that home field the discount, and he's a discount kind of guy. And you know what I want to see? I want to see his commercials back with State Farm in the Buccaneer Stadium with the boat. Please have him pull out the keys of his pocket and go boop boop and lock the boat.
I hate how they blacklisted him from everything in the NFL. Like if he was a problem.
Forget you heard that. You play better at not doing commercials, and I would rather.
No, I need to see that, because I loved those commercials that he was doing in Brown Stadium, living there. That was the cool stuff, and I need to see it in the boat.
I didn't mind that when it was okay for the Browns to lose, but
let's face it, he plays better when Canales is there.
Oh, hey, again,
so far,
any Canales, please don't leave us. We love you.
So
go to Vegas.
Now, how about someone you don't mind leaving?
Oh yeah, let's move on. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Mr. Overrun.
Yeah. David was better anyway.
Levante is so much better. And you know
yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah.
KJ Britt has been awesome.
For everyone out there in podcast world, we are talking about Devin White. He has removed all Buccaneer everything from all of his social media platforms. So, and I got to ask everybody out there, why is this the new thing? Like, why do players just, if I remove my team, it's a sign. They know I want more, or I want something.
No, it's the first sign of CTE.
Yeah, that's more like it.
It's because, unlike for old guys like us, for the younger generation, social media is life. So you're literally removing someone from your life at that point and telling them how you feel about the situation until it's been remedied.
I'm gonna unfriend you.
Hey, Doug, you hear that?
Right.
The Raiders
but that is their life. It's
different. This
it
is the kid in the grocery store that is hand and foot on the ground, stamping, kicking, and throwing the temper tantrum. Go to the corner and put your nose in the damn corner. You need a timeout, buddy. That's what I say.
Sometimes people just need some space, but that's what it is. It's they remove them from their life. They don't want to do anything. And you know what? Goodbye. Go get a mediocre contract somewhere else, Devin White, because you're going to be asking for the moon because you think that you're really good, when unfortunately a third-round pick is doing much better than you were at reading his keys, not overrunning tackles, and what you did well is blitz, and
that was it.
Somewhere else. I would like to see him go to Minnesota because they blitz their linebackers heavily. I think he would do well there.
He'd look good in purple.
No, you got to cover the Raiders, Devin. We need linebackers like we need oxygen.
Gone.
Linebackers are a rare thing right now.
Dude, all we got is
What's his
Philly.
arrest record? Can we know his arrest record? I'm not sure he's up to your par.
We'll give him a
so.
couple charges as he comes into fucking Vegas.
Okay.
Give him a week
Fair.
in Vegas. He'll have some charges.
Yeah. That's fair. I like
He'll
it.
be betting on the horse races.
And bring Canals with
Thursday
you too.
plan. All right, and then next we have trouble in Carolina. So they found themselves a general manager.
Funny, right? But seriously.
They're promoting from within because no one wants to work there.
Can we
Yes.
chuckle? I'm
Yes,
adding the laugh
thank you.
track here. I'm adding the laugh track.
This is the thing. No one wants to work with their owner. Nobody even went to an interview with the general manager in Carolina. Nobody should. They're like, please come interview. Everybody's like, no.
You know how much general managers make, and everyone's just like, "Nah, bro, you don't even pay enough."
Yeah.
I wonder if I can send my resume in and get a call.
Yeah, I was just thinking, hey, I could send in my.
Just send recordings of this podcast and say we will work as a team.
We have
Yeah.
knowledge. Yeah, you're
We have
hiring
knowledge.
all of us.
I
You're
wouldn't
hiring
mind
the
you.
council.
You can go ahead and throw your
That's
drink
right.
at me. I don't got a problem, bro. Just pay me.
Yeah. We'll be the Carolina.
We are a war council. Yeah, we're the Carolina War Council. I like it. No. I say we submit that. I'll get right on that, guys.
We need to tweak the uniform a little bit, though. There's not enough silver with the black and the turquoise there.
I gotta be honest though, I do love their colors. They got some snazzy colors.
I like Carolina.
Can we
They
give?
have some of the best in the league for sure.
We gotta get a
Oh,
sponsorship
know,
of Six Panther cologne.
And we just got to make sure that the contract is fully guaranteed. That's all.
Oh, yeah. At that point, we don't care if they fire us, right?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
I'd
five
like to give it a
5
go
years.
at
least
Least
a little.
That's all I gotta say.
Fire me the week after. I'd like to give it a go for at least a season. Then when
Hey.
come on.
Pay us half what the Raiders paid Mayock, and we're good to go.
Gruden and McDaniels are still getting paid.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's-
was that Tepper in the background?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's sharing his temper right there. I like it. That's definitely
man.
temper. All right, so let's get into some Bears talk, shall we? The Bears. They hire Shane Waldron as their new OC from Seattle. He scheduled interviews immediately to fill the positions on his side of the ball. Chris Harris interviewing for pass, game, and CB coach, which is his position with the Titans. Keelan Moore was at the top of their candidate list, but the Chargers blocked the move while they're still interviewing for head coach. Rams passing coordinator QB coach was the runner-up for the OC position. And if Chase Young hits the open market, the Bears are prepared to offer him a contract alongside Montez Sweat. And it'd be nice to see. Chase Young and yeah, it's kind of nice. I like that, right? So.
Yeah, they're reunited and it. Yeah, I thought that was pretty bold. I was like, putting it out there like that on their social media, isn't that like tampering? But
No, because they're not making a direct conversation.
Yeah.
He's only reading it.
Pull up the option. If San Francisco doesn't pull up the option, or if he doesn't like the option that San Francisco gives him, the Bears are there.
Well,
Bad.
I know
If
everyone
he
is
wins
waiting
in
to
San
see what they
Francisco, I
do.
would stay in San Francisco. But
I think
Well,
if
if
he
he
wins in
gets
San Francisco, he's gone.
Hey, are you kidding? He'd go to the Bears locker room and be like, "This is what one of these looks like, guys. You see this ring right here?"
lord it over.
At that point, he was not going to care about winning anymore. He's like, I'm going to get paid.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
That's not what you want. You want to hire someone hungry.
Yeah, hungry. There's someone hungry.
Speaking
So,
of someone hungry, I really like this next move, Mario. Go for it.
so
Ooh,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, so the
It's low
Jags.
key probably one of the best moves of the offseason right now, I think.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. So the Jags hired Ryan Nielsen as their new defensive coordinator. He spent 1 year in Atlanta after spending like a decade in New Orleans. Um, his defenses have always been super solid. He really knows how to get the best out of his players, and he likes to pick big athletic bodies and really punish the offenses that he goes up against with those. And so since my team has habitually picked people for their size and speed instead of
Their talent.
he's a great fit.
Yeah, yes,
Fantastic
he
fit for my
is.
team. I couldn't
Yeah.
have thought of a better DC.
Cleanup
So
supplies,
Mhm.
Mario's house. Cleanup supplies, Mario's
Oh.
house.
I'm in love with that one.
Yeah, I think we all are. That's a really good one for you.
Mhm.
Oh,
So Martin,
And in great news,
Martin, give us, yeah.
finally the days come, fellas. AP Antonio Pierce finally the coach of the Raiders, man. I'm so stoked for this. And then bringing in the GM, Telasco from LA. I feel with this track record, even though the record might not say it, he's drafted 10 solid players his last 10 years that he was there that are still with the team.
yeah,
And,
that's true.
Very
the
good point.
coaching was the issue with the Chargers. It wasn't the drafting. And then I feel with AP winning the locker room, man, it's going to solidify this team. It's totally different hiring from what we had. Harbaugh was on the picture, but I feel like that's just another version of a Gruden, McDaniels type of player that the guys in the locker room will probably over with. And it's a breath
Yeah,
of fresh air. I'm excited. Um,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
stoked. I mean, it's finally a Raider image. Even if we do lose, at least it's fucking kicking and screaming. Like the year ended, and we were never even thinking about the playoffs with McDaniels, and then all of a sudden AP shows up and we had a shot. Slim chance, but we had a shot.
I'm
Did I-
liking all the moves except for the little blurb that we have right
Yeah,
under what you just read.
yeah. And
What would be
Please
more
I didn't-
finish.
appropriate?
Please.
Look,
Please
all right.
finish.
Yeah, unfortunately too, the Raiders are looking into Russell Wilson, which I want to add. If it's for the vet minimum, if the fucking Broncos eat that contract, I wouldn't care if it's for like a vet minimum. Give them a year or 2 years.
Oh,
If
that's what they're saying. The
Yeah,
Broncos have to eat it.
yeah,
So anywhere he goes, the Broncos are eating the cost.
I'd keep Aiden O'Connell, and if they could get Russell with the veteran minimum, and then draft a quarterback and have a three, QB battle, why not? And if Russell
That
doesn't work out,
is
let him
a
walk.
good situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
if you have to probably split that contract or eat some of
Oh
it,
no,
I think I'm
this is
gonna laugh just
totally
a little bit.
no. This has to be completely absorbed by Denver.
Yep.
Why are
If
you
you've
gonna-
got to pay Russ more than $5 million a year,
Mm-hmm.
just roll with Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point of even giving a discount to the Chargers, to the Broncos? Nah, let them eat that contract out. Yeah.
Yep.
There
Pay
you go.
for that contract. All right. New England passes the baton to Gerard Mayo as their new head coach. They have kept him there for years and
Hostage.
tagged him as their new head coach, and they finally pull the trigger. He is now the youngest head coach in the NFL and was a linebacker for the Belichick era dynasty New England Patriots. Word on the street is he's been successful in every endeavor he's ever done in his life, and the players absolutely love him. So
Yeah,
good for
things are
them.
looking up, which is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they are super happy in New England with this hire. They love him. no head coaching experience
It's,
whatsoever,
but
though.
it's crazy. The reports came out saying how many teams were interested in even interviewing him after the season, and New England already knew what they were going to do. So
Yeah,
Oh,
good for
big
him.
time. They had a succession plan.
Hmm.
they did. They did indeed. They already had this in the works. So, well, good for him. I hope it
Yeah.
works out, and I'd like to see him do well.
I like to add. I like what's
Yep.
going on right now with a bunch of these linebacker coaches and getting the job. Look what Dan Campbell's doing there.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly it.
Yes.
All right.
All right, and this next one here, another one that's super cool. The Titans snag Brian Callahan for their new head coach. He was the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, and he impressed the shit out of me when Browning came through. Browning's not as talented as Burrow. No one's ever going to say he is. And he adjusted the scheme and really kept those guys in the game going through. And everybody took notice of how that offense still looked pretty darn clean.
Mm-hmm.
Got mixed and back invigorated and everything like that. He really put to work on paper and got things rolling over there in Cincinnati. So good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes more sense why the Titans moved on from Vrabel, even though Vrabel's a damn good coach.
Yeah, I like how he made those adjustments when Burrow went down, and then imagine a cleaner version of Will Levis. Damn,
Yeah.
I mean, with the arm and his no man, come on.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good hire.
Sucks for the
I like
Bengals,
this.
but yep, good hire for the Titans.
Yeah,
Yep.
very good hire. Washington hires former 49ers assistant GM Adam Peters as their new GM.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good move by them.
Yep.
He's young, but he's been around. He was there for the Denver Broncos Super Bowl and for the Niners. So
Interesting.
And this is the first move with the new regime in that Washington, right? Like the new
Yes.
brass.
Yes, it is.
It was their very first move.
Oh, wow.
The big
Yeah.
hiring committee that came in, they were conducting tons of interviews and searching for like that gem that other people weren't looking for. And you look at how successful San Francisco has been with their personnel since John Lynch has been their GM, and like the Niners assistant GM, he's been learning into that system. That's a really good move for Washington, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lynch is
Try
amazing.
to tap into that,
Lynch has done phenomenal in San Francisco, so yeah, big fan of that. No, I think that's a good move, and I'm very intrigued to see what Washington does with some of their moves because of the new ownership. I want to see how they progress.
I feel
coach is next.
Yeah, I mean it can't be worse than
yeah.
the last one, right? So,
well, I mean you
it
could
can.
be, but I mean that last owner was pretty bad, so he set that bar. He said, "Hold my
Oh,
beer."
he did.
He was basically Deshaun Watson, but in an owner.
Well, I don't know. I'd say more Jim Irsay's up that alley, right? Or Robert Kraft with the rub and tugs. Come on.
Irsay will at least leave you a tip. I feel like
I'm sure Kraft was a
Dan
tipper.
Snyder would try to short them.
Yeah, he's gonna try and screw you or
Yeah,
save the information in his little black book.
That's
right.
right. Sleazeball.
Take you down with me. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I feel like Irsay is just gonna throw the money at him.
All right. What do we say we split these factoids up? Who wants A? We'll split these up.
All right, I'll go. Baltimore fans are loud in that stadium. First time there's going to be an AFC championship in that stadium. Kansas City is going to get routed in that stadium. Houston got a number of false start penalties because of the noise in that game. And that definitely helped Baltimore's dominant performance, where Houston didn't score a single offensive touchdown, only a punt return. As dominant as Baltimore's defense was, Stroud was pressured on half of his dropbacks. That's going to hurt. Anything above 40% is detrimental to the health of your offense. Baltimore failed to sack Stroud, which is just telling you how good he is, and they're gonna kill the Chiefs. That's all.
Do you think that Taylor Swift's magic can help the Chiefs at all, or is it going to be close?
I think that the Chiefs were very, very fortunate to run into a depleted as hell Miami team, a depleted as hell Buffalo team. Miami were signing edge rushers off of the street because their entire roster of edge rushers that they started the season with were on IR by the time that game came around. And Buffalo were on their fourth string linebacker by the time that game came around. And in both of those games, strategically, Kansas City targeted those positions, and that's how they were able to barely pull off the win in Buffalo and beat Miami pretty well. Baltimore is not depleted. They are rolling. They are talented. So this resurgence of the Kansas City offense we've seen against depleted defenses, I think going to end this weekend. I think they are going to beat the shit out of Kansas City.
Fully agree. Yeah. Baltimore is a stout defense, and we all know defense wins Super Bowls. Although I really want to see Detroit. I really want to see Detroit do this. I gotta be honest.
That would be neat, but I mean, the way that Baltimore's been rolling, I may be eating my socks after the Super Bowl or after this weekend, but I don't think that there is a team that could beat Baltimore right now.
I mean, as long as it's just Baltimore and the Lions in the Super Bowl, I'm cool. I'm all right. I don't want the damn Niners or the damn Chiefs playing in the Legion Stadium for a Super Bowl. Nope. Okay.
So there's only one thing, a little factoid about the Baltimore Ravens that was interesting. It's that they said Lamar and some of the offensive guys don't really click after a bye. So they said that bye actually hurt them because it takes them all the way through till the end of the second quarter, maybe a little later than that, before they start feeling form again. So there's a little gap before the Super Bowl. Whoever plays them in the Super Bowl, if they run it up in the first half, it could be a tight game. Otherwise,
I like it.
Baltimore
I like it.
A steamroller, whoever.
Dan Quinn, run it down their throats. Run it down their throats. Yeah. All right. I like it. I dig it. All right. Who's up next?
I'll do this one. Small hands in the rain. Many critics knock Purdy for his lack of production when Debo is off the field, but more evidence may suggest that his smaller hands led to difficulty in elite play during rainy conditions. The same issues that plagued Joe Burrow. I mean,
Purdy's worst games are 2 rain games.
Yep.
And he was like gripping the ball with his left hand and trying to dry off his right hand and then gripping it again with his right hand and then making the throw. So he's got problem with wet balls.
Yep.
Wet balls.
Just like Joe Burrow, they can't hold on to the rain.
Purdy's balls. Man.
They just can't cup the balls in the shower.
He's got small hands.
All right.
What are they going to do with those little baby hands?
I can't hold my big nose at the Whopper.
Austin Powers is his biggest critic. Small hands. Smells like cabbage.
Small hands. Smells like corny folk. Damn. All right. Go ahead,
the next one. Here we go. So, Dalvin Cook's first carry with the Ravens went for 12 yards, and he looked a lot more like vintage Dalvin Cook. He had a lot of people wondering, like, who's that other running back over there cutting and breaking out? 12 years is more than he had his entire time as a Jet. Interesting is that Dalvin Cook replaced Melvin Gordon on the Baltimore Ravens practice squad. Melvin Gordon was added to the Chiefs roster just before they won the Super Bowl. And as he was handed his ring, they were asking him why he had that look on his face, and he said, "Because I didn't do anything, and it feels weird."
Yeah.
So
Dalvin Cook is like,
Dalvin
nah, man, I
Cook,
want my ring.
exactly. Delvin may get his Super Bowl ring, and he has already contributed more than Melvin Gordon did. And this rolls into the next news blurb where Detroit has just signed veteran Zach Ertz at
Yep.
tight end,
Good move.
and he's looking for the same kind of treatment. Hey, I'm here, right? I get a ring.
Yeah, I saw that. Made me chuckle a little bit. But it also made me wonder what the health status of
Laporta?
Sam Laporta was, because he did play that last game injured. That means, did something happen in the last game that set him
It's
back?
a great
so.
contingency because
It
Ertz
is.
a hell of a veteran.
He
They
is,
are. They're saying Laporta's perfectly fine, but it's a great contingency to have another offensive weapon out there. I think they're planning for Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things come up with me as far as the Ravens and Delvin Cook. That's the difference of a good offensive line and a shitty offensive line. Right?
Hell yeah. Which makes me
How
think Brees
bad
Hall
he
is
looked for the
such a
Jets.
beast.
And that's the
Yeah.
second one. Brees Hall is a monster with what he's doing behind that offensive line.
Yep.
When you see the difference between what Delvin Cook can do between Baltimore's offensive line and the Jets' offensive line. So,
100%.
Yeah, definitely. And our final news blurb of the night, we did kind of chime into this a little bit earlier, but the Chargers have signed their new head coach, and it was Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh turns down his $125 million to Michigan, being he already won them their championship, and says, I must win my next championship. He's got to win that Super Bowl so that he can sit at the dinner table and not be mocked by brother and father, right? Yeah,
Right.
he's got a good quarterback, and I think this is a good thing for Justin Herbert. So I'd like to see the Chargers do well.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing for the Chargers.
Yeah.
I hope the culture changes at the Chargers, because what they were saying is that the Chargers family, they meddle and they see football as a business. So they're not in it to win it, because winning it costs too much money. They're in it to constantly get
It
returns
makes sense. Makes sense.
Has anyone looked
won a
into
Super
why
Bowl and-
Harbaugh left the Niners? For the same exact reason. So he's going.
What I think is
he was
that
winning too much.
Yeah, him and the
I think
GM
the
were.
family had an epiphany. The Chargers family. They were like, we're in LA. We're not gaining the fans like we thought we were going to in the bigger city. We need to win here in order to gain more fans and make more money in the long run.
Yeah, we just got
And
blew up by the
they're gonna
Raiders.
be investing in the team so that they could win a championship in LA and become more of an LA team. Because in LA, if
You
you're
have
not
to win.
winning, you're not news, and they need to win. And I think they're realizing that. I think they're realizing that they should have stayed in San Diego, but if they're gonna be in LA, they gotta put up or shut up.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta win.
The Sun has taken more control.
Yeah, this hiring really came in pretty damn quick. I mean, after AP, signing the dotted line, it felt like they just boom, bring them in now because we got to do something. They're not. I know they're not. They don't want to see it back there. I didn't
It's
feel
a
like
tough
they were.
division.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
super tight.
That is a super tough division, and they've got to stay relevant.
They have to.
And if you don't, you dropped out. So, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
excited to see
it
what
could be a
happens.
very good thing. Excited to see where it goes. I know you're not, Martin, but
No. I mean, they're acting like fucking. The defense didn't let 68 points be put on their head, but it was Herbert, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Harbaugh's coming in to fix Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Like whoever says
There's
that has
nothing
no
wrong with him.
idea
Exactly
what has been happening with the Chargers organization.
Mm-hmm.
The offense has been spectacular. They have been spectacular since Herbert has been there. The defense has sucked.
And the thing is, they got good players on both sides of the ball.
They've got
Yep.
Yep.
They have massive talent on that defense that just needs to be coached properly.
Yeah.
When you talk
I
about
think
their corners and their heads, you're like, what? And they're not winning?
Yep,
Mhm.
exactly. You're like, that defense is letting how many points?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big
And then
names,
if they go
high
with a
scores.
first round receiver this year too.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, like I had
I can see Nabbers. They snag something like Nabbers. Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut
So-
Quentin.
I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut bait yet, especially with a new coach.
I wouldn't
Couldn't-
cut him
no,
yet.
Just take some
I
time.
wouldn't cut him yet.
But
exactly.
double down on that. The worst thing is you're going to get two monsters on the outside, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
no, I-
and
You got
that is
Neighbors from
phenomenal.
LSU, like they're within
No,
range
you-
to get him. That would be insane.
Yeah.
That guy's an
I would-
athletic freak.
Yeah, I wouldn't re-sign Mike Williams. They need more speed. And
No, they need to get rid of the.
They drop him and save
older
18 million in
age.
cap. Yep.
Yep, they need to get rid of the older age on the team and
Yep.
get more fresh blood on the receiver core. So,
Eckler's
Keep
gone.
Keenan Allen.
yeah, I'd keep Keenan Allen.
Mhm.
I'd keep.
Oh
Keenan
yeah,
Allen.
definitely.
But I
He's
would-
one of those people you retire.
I would drop Williams though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast and they're like the top five receivers after Marvin Harrison Jr. would have been the best receiver in the draft last year.
Yep,
They're like, that's how good this class is coming in.
they're ridiculous.
This class is super crazy.
and
It is
and
sad.
not only you've got 9 receivers who could be better than any of the receivers who were taken this year.
Mhm.
hmm
Could be. We don't know yet from different divisions and whatnot. So, but
Yeah.
that's exciting. And then if the Chargers draft Brock Bowers, the tight end, we'll know that they effed up. And we're like, oh, same old Chargers.
I made that comment today saying that I could totally see them blowing their first pick and going Brock Bowers. I made that very comment. So it's within the realm of possibilities.
Well, it depends if you see him being a Gronkowski, Kelsey kind of player, which
Yeah.
at this point, he's the best tight end that's ever played in college. So he doesn't have as many numbers because he's only played for 3 years. But he's been the best
That's all
tight
right.
end.
You'll have
in
young.
college history.
You'll have him
Well,
young
he's-
and molded, right? He's like a lump of clay ready for you.
Yeah.
And
He's got
A good big one.
ridiculous hands,
yeah.
amazing routes.
Oh,
He's
his
just the
measurables are
epitome
nice.
of everything.
And
But
the road grader in freaking run blocking and pass blocking.
but
He's,
the Chargers,
he's all around good.
they need too much. They need too much.
Yeah. Yep. They
to
need
pick,
better.
to pick that luxury.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'd say
I can still see him do it though. I can still see him do it.
That's
I
one of
can
the things
see,
I was telling people.
Atlanta. Go ahead.
Yeah, they said like the Chargers is like a plug and play with Harbaugh. I was like, man, I think they need a way more than just a coach. The Raiders
yeah.
might need a more important piece, which is a quarterback. But I feel like defensive wise, the Raiders have it. The offensive line, the Raiders have it, and the receiving core, the Raiders have it.
Yep. I think that the Chargers need to improve at guard and wide receiver
Mhm.
And cornerback. But yeah, I would like to see Atlanta trade Pitts to Chicago for Justin Fields, and then if that trade
Ooh.
happens, and then they drop Brock Bowers at
Oh
8.
my God, that'd be crazy.
Oh wow. Ooh.
I didn't think
Instead of
about
they
that.
just double
Mm.
down instead of Pitts.
Well, they wouldn't be
pick up
getting
Bowers.
Marvin, but they'd have to go. I would say Drake May because I just don't want to see them go Caleb. So,
Oh, they.
oh, yeah, that's gross.
No, I
Um,
would like to see, just for the record, I would like to see Justin Fields stay in Chicago and them
Oh, yeah.
draft Marvin Harrison Jr. even if it's with number 1 overall. pick.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Oh man,
I agree.
Make
I-
him the first wide receiver drafted. I think it has to be done if you're not going to trade back to 2 or 3. You cannot go back to 4 or more because you will lose Marvin. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
And with new ownership in Washington, you don't know what they'll do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So
That's a
and
big
they're
question
they're
mark.
second, so
Yep.
I wouldn't risk it. You just take
Yep.
Marvin and make your entire team better.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that's our news for today. Following this weekend, we have the Kansas City-Baltimore game, which we've talked about, airs on Sunday. And Sunday evening is the Detroit and San Francisco game. Two phenomenal matchups. Tune in next week. We'll have we'll review those games and hopefully a bunch more news because we are on it now, obviously.
Still more positions open.
Oh, yeah. So thanks for marching with us. And as always,
Stay vigilant, soldiers.
Raider.
go Lions.
Yeah.